Hello student. In today's session we have to start electromagnetic induction. So this is a very important topic in physics point of view. So first thing, what exactly mean by the electromagnetic induction? Basically, before this chapter, we already learned one article, magnetic effect of electric current. In that magnetic effect of electric current, when current is passed through a conductor, magnetic field is produced in its surrounding area. Means we can produce magnetic field by using electric current. The same is, can we produce electric current by using magnetic field? The answer is yes. And that phenomena to produce a current by using magnetic field is called as electromagnetic induction. The phenomena in which we are producing or we are inducing a current or EMF by using magnetic field is called as electromagnetic induction. Now, let me try to understand this electromagnetic induction with the help of Faraday's experiment. So, next article is Faraday's experiment. The conclusion of this experiment we have to write in the form of laws. So, let I explain Faraday's experiment. So, Faraday's experiment Faraday done the experiment by two methods. First method is coil magnet and the second one is coil experiment. So let I explain by coil magnet. So I consider this is a coil and here we attach galvanometer. So this is a pointer of the galvanometer and this is a magnet. This is N pole, this is S pole. So when this magnet is at rest, no deflection in the galvanometer. So galvanometer is basically used to detect current. So if current flows through this coil, the galvanometer detects the current and shows the deflection. So basically when this magnet is at one point, no deflection in the galvanometer. As we start moving this magnet towards the coil, then we observe deflection in the galvanometer. Again, after moving some distance, if we again stop the magnet, then again current is 0. So current is, we can see the current only when magnet is coming towards the coil, as well as when we are moving the magnet away from the coil, that time the current we can see in a opposite direction. Means here in simple word, we can say that we can observe this current only in particular situation when the magnet is in motion. So this current is called as induced current. It is for that moment only, for the moment the magnet is in motion. So this current is called as induced current and the corresponding EMF is called as induced EMF. Now see here. So when magnet is in motion, exactly what happens? So this magnetic flux, when the magnetic flux of this magnet associated with the coil changes, that time only we observe this induced current. It means that we can write the conclusion here. EMF is induced only when magnetic flux changes. So change in magnetic flux is 0, no current, no EMF in the galvanometer. So I hope everyone understood this. Similar thing we can explain with the help of coil experiment also. So this is coil, again this is a galvanometer and this is second coil. So here we can give some current, means we can give input here. So basically pay attention, when we send a current through this coil, then magnetic flux link with this coil changes and that time we observe the deflection in the galvanometer. Later on, after some time, I consider here this is a battery, positive and negative. Okay. So when the current is initially switched on, means here if I consider a switch, when we pass the current, that time the magnetic flux linked with the second coil changes, we get a deflection in the galvanometer, current is induced. Then later on current attain a constant value and no deflection in the galvanometer. Again, when we switch off this switch, or we can say that switch off the current through this coil, then at that moment also we can see a little EMF is induced or current is induced in this coil. So basically, in simple word, we can write here, EMF is induced only when the magnetic flux associated with the coil changes. Now, the conclusion of this experiment, Faraday's experiment, written in the form of Faraday's law. So the next article is Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction. Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. Now I can explain here the first law, Faraday's first law. Faraday's first law gives idea or gives cause of EMF induced. What is the cause? Magnetic flux changes, EMF induced. So whenever we can write the first law, whenever there is change in magnetic flux associated with the coil, EMF is induced. This is the first law. I repeat it again. Whenever there is change in magnetic flux associated with coil, then EMF is induced in coil. So this is first law. Second law, Faraday's second law. Faraday's second law gives magnitude of EMF induced. How much is EMF induced? Listen. So for that, let I explain the experiment again. When this magnet we are moving slowly to and fro, so that time we can see some EMF is induced, some current is induced here. But as we increase the speed of the magnet, that time we observe that the more deflection in the galvanometer, it means that the more current. So it means that here, this EMF induced or the current induced depends on what? Rate of change of magnetic flux. More the rate of change of magnetic flux, more the EMF is induced. So we can write here, EMF induced directly proportional to rate of change of magnetic flux. So where phi is a magnetic flux, where phi is magnetic flux. So EMF induced in a coil is directly proportional to d by dt means rate of change of magnetic flux associated with coil. Now here I can write a constant, I can write constant K, but the constant in this case having a value 1. So I can directly write here 1. So we get d phi by dt. So EMF induced is given by this formula. So this is a Faraday's law. I hope everyone understood this Faraday's law.